back to Trading IQ, where we will learn the unlimited nature of the stock market. This is Short with the charts here, and in today's video, I'm going to do a quick technical analysis of a stock in which I've recently invested. So, as you know, that I use Weinstein stage analysis, and that is the basis of my plan. And the stock in which I've invested, I'm going to share it to this video. I'll share the technical analysis. I'll share the approach, because right now market is at its all-time high. So I'm a very picky and choosy when it comes to investing in a new stock. If I have to reinvest in the existing stock or the portfolio that I have, I don't think much, because I'm totally into those stocks. I understand their technical structure. You know, in my mind, it's there. But when it comes to investing in a new stock, I become very picky and choosy. So I try to look at those industries which are undervalued, which has the room to move up, right? If there are a lot of stocks right now, like let's say for PSU bank, public sector, realty sector, all of them had a good run in the last few months. And I sold some of the stocks such as Hemisphere Properties and PNB Bank with good profit, about 100% or 100%. And I will share my journey on those stocks. And I'm not yet there when it comes to when to sell, right? I mean, it's a psychological thing. So I'm going to share that, and it might be a mistake that I've sold them prematurely, but I'll learn from my mistakes and I'll get better, right? That's the motive. So it's an endless opportunity of learning from your own mistakes, and your own mistakes are your greatest teacher. So I'll come to that in my next video, but today's video it's focused on this new stock that I'll be doing the technical analysis on. So let's jump into my screen and let's do a technical analysis. As previously shared, I use Screener website to do sector analysis. So my approach is that I look at the overall market. Now, the overall market is doing fabulously well. There is no doubt about it, right? So when it comes to sector, as there are so many sectors that had a good run, like these are more traditional sectors such as IT, auto, FMCG, metal. All of them had a very huge good run. PSU bank, realty, energy sector. So these are like more traditional sector. But if you go deep down, you'll find more filtered niches, wherein you would find some group of companies which are sort of forming an industry or forming a niche, I would say, right? It's not even like an industry, but forming a niche. So let's suppose for pharma, there are healthcare companies, there are pharmaceutical companies, there are medical device companies, right? But I can get to choose. I'll get to choose for only pharma. How pharma is doing. Of course, the overall pharma index would have an impact on the pharmaceutical niche, but it's just that I get to see those niches which I'm not able to see in the traditional sector, such as Nifty, IT, pharma, auto, and those sectors, right? So I have been studying them, I've been looking at them, and it gives me the pool of options to look from. So and of course you can do your technical analysis by using Screener. I'll paste the link on the I button, in which I have shared explicitly how I use Screener website. But I'll touch upon all of them in today's video. So I'll quickly come to the logistic companies, because this is the niche in which I've invested. So how I approach is that if the overall market is looking good, I'll look at these niches, and then from these niches, I'll look for those companies which are market leaders. So market leaders means that they have the market size or the market cap is huge compared to the other companies within that sector. So within this niche, we have Container Corp and Delhivery. They have about like 1 lakh crore market cap, combining both these companies. And when I look at Container Corp, you see it's currently reaching its all-time high, and it's doing absolutely good. It was in stage 3 for a long time, and then when it broke out and it found its momentum, and you see the volume, it also had picked up last week, which is like a top 3 volume since its inception in the stock market. It's a very old company in the stock market. So if I look at this company as a sector, I think it's absolutely doing good. Now I look at the stock in which I've invested, which is Delhivery. So I try to look at stocks which are sort of breaking out of stage 1 to stage 2, because when a stock is in stage 2, it already had a good run, and that's why it is in stage 2. And stage 2 continuation can have another impact, and then profit can be huge on a stage 2 continuation. But stage 1 to stage 2 breakout is an ideal point in which one can invest. So as you can see, after the inception of the stock market back in 2022, it touched its all-time high at 700, and then since then it created a stage 4 for a very long time. And then after stage 4, what happened? Stage 1. So it was consolidating between 300 to 450, and then it tried breaking out that 450 range in 2023, in which it took support back in the time when it opened in the market. So it's a very significant area, like 450, which it broke out of with significant volume. You see the volume is pretty significant. It's almost it's the highest volume that it has seen since its inception in the stock market, and it is breaking out of a very key level, which is 450. So I promptly initiated my buy around 450, and as per Weinstein stage analysis, if it retraces back to this level again, I would have some more investment on this one. So it's a pretty clear plan, right? It is breaking out of stage 1 to stage 2 with significant volume, and the overall industry, if I look at Container Corp being the market leader with 56 crore market cap, it is also in stage 2. So if the overall market is in stage 2 and the sector is in stage 2, then I will look for a stock which is breaking out of stage 1 to stage 2, and that's the ideal condition that needs to be. I mean, I need all these conditions to be met before I can invest in stock. So all conditions are met, and I was good to go, and then this is my plan. Similarly with Nykaa, it's I mean, I already shared in my last video, but the chart looks promising. It broke out of this consolidation level, and then it pressing back. So I did a reinvestment around this area because it seemed good. The chart looks good, and so that's how I roll. That's how I invest. So in my next video, I'm going to share my profit booking on some of the stocks. I felt that I prematurely exited from one of the stocks, such as Hemisphere Properties, which is doing fabulously well. Last week it went up like how many percent, I don't know, but I'm going to discuss that in my next video, and again try to learn from my mistakes. That's what I do best. I learn from my mistakes. So until then, I hope you like this video. If you do, please hit the like button, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you and have a great day.